All right, we're back. Happy Friday, everyone. It's February 5th, Friday, and it's a pretty good day here. First off, I am going to say it was once again just a crazy roller coaster today, and I was really able to dig out of a massive hole. I think it's the biggest hole that I've ever dug in my trading career, and so I'm going to show you the recap on that today and go over all my trades and show you where I sit on the month and the week. And yeah, today was just, I don't know. I was very, very aggressive after I hit a massive low and I desperately wanted to get out of it. And fortunately, I was able to dig out of it. But it just put a lot of stress on the day. And because of it, I over traded like crazy. So anyways, let's take a look at it, go over the trades. So let's dive into it. So there was a lot of stocks that popped up today. So just to rattle off some here, I traded LAIX, BSQR, AAME. I traded that one a whole bunch. OCGN, JP, TKAT, and XYF. So tons of trades. And I think I lucked out today because hadn't it been for this momentum in the market, all these stocks popping up and really moving, I don't think I would have been able to dig out of the hole that I had today. So I gotta be conscious of that because I feel like I'm thriving right now to a certain degree. I'm not at like my absolute best. There's definitely, I need to prove on my accuracy, some of my risk, all those different factors. But because the market's been hot, I've been able to like trade my way out of everything, out of all my, mistakes. So once this slows down, which it will, and I keep saying this, and we've had like continuous hot momentum days, which is great. I want that to continue, but there will be a slow point, and if I keep trading the way I am, it's not going to be good. So while I'm putting on big numbers now, I think that you never know, like it's not going to be a consistent thing. I'm trying to make it as much as I can to push in the right direction, but I know I can draw down my account really fast just with a couple of mistakes. So sorry about that chatter there, but I just wanted to explain kind of the day and what I went through. So yeah, here's today. This is my intraday balance, so this is very important to look at here. This is how I started. Today, man, I dug a hole so quick. I started with $58 first trade and went all the way down to negative 981. So from right there, I was just like, I kind of had this feeling that's not a big deal, but in my head I knew like you're already down a big amount, and if you don't fix things now and adjust, then you're just going to be digging a big grave. Because yesterday was an excellent day. It was a record-breaking day. It was like 5,700, and while I was super happy with that, it was a roller coaster too. Like I had to really fight to get there, and only because of this hot market, I was able to use a lot of those stocks to just propel up, but that's not what was going to happen. So anyways, yeah, I went down negative, and then I was able to work out of that hole and go all the way up to 663. I felt okay there, and I was thinking, do I just walk away? I was red before. I was like, let me keep trading. And so right from there, I had the worst trade of my career probably. Yeah, it had to be, absolutely. So up 600, from being up 663 all the way down in like two trades to negative 39.47. Basically $4,000, more than $4,000 of a loss. It was hard to swallow that pill. And I was like, what did I just do? It happened so quick. And that was on pretty sure that was on BSQR. Yeah. Here I am, sitting up 663, then being down negative 500 all the way to 39.47. Let me just go back real quick to see if I can find that trade for you guys. BSQR. All right. And this thing did quite well, right? It had this excellent push today, and I think that's what I was trying to trade, but I timed some things wrong and just got in a bad situation. BSQR. Here we go. Canceled. Okay, I got, let's see. I went in pretty heavy on this one. 69, okay, there's 80. Huh. Let me just try to find this. It had to be that first couple ones. Let's see. $73. 81, 87. Okay, there's 5.2. Okay, I think we're getting closer. Hold on. 1,000, let's see. Nope, not that one. $45. Damn, I don't know if I can find this. Sorry guys. I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, 17. This might be it. Yep, yeah, right here. Okay, great, found it. Okay, so I went in heavy. I got 1,000 shares at 733, then 731, and then 742. Okay. Yeah, 742 is my high. When was this at? 11:10. Yeah, right in here. Yep, so I got in thinking this thing would move higher right in here. And, shit, 11:10. Am I reading this right? Yeah, 11:10. I sold. Oh, yeah, okay, that's where I sold. Okay. Yeah, so I held this thing for a while. I actually got in at 10:59. Yeah, here we go. Okay, guys, I got in right in here, sitting super heavy, 3,000 shares, and thinking this thing would move higher, and we have just this huge flash down. And I'm sitting there holding, just thinking, let's wait for the turnaround. And we just didn't get it, and it started fading and fading and fading. And then I said, you know what, I have to let this thing go. And so, huge, massive loss. I mean, it was really, really hard to swallow that. And so that put me down, yeah, $4,000 on the day. And so from there, I'm shaking my head, I'm frustrated. And I just start diving into, more and more trades. I would switch over to AAME, back to BSQR, and I just keep digging the hole. I'm not getting anywhere. I get all the way down to $4,700. So that's the most I've ever been down at any point in my career. It's 47.85. Massive, massive. That's even bigger than the biggest loss I had in December, which was before my biggest red day ever. Now, that was realized, so I ended the day there, negative 34. But today, no, came back. I fought through it. So, being down 5,000, and, it worked for me, and I just got super aggressive. I'm not saying this, you should try this, and I think it just worked for me. I might have been more in the zone at this point, but I just started putting on heavier and heavier size on my next couple trades, I was able to get from negative 4,700 all the way back to positive, up 80 bucks within what, 1, 2, 3 trades. So that was big relief for me to be able to dig out of that hole. Once again, I went super heavy on my share size, so I just saw some opportunities with AAME, and that really helped me out. So yeah, AAME, I moved on over to this one, and let's see, what time was that? 11:13. So yeah, that was after that nasty trade, and I started trading in here, and we had some excellent moves up. So all throughout this, I was really able to push higher and get myself out of that hole. So that was super great. Now, let's see, I kept trading, and I was able to make, a little bit of progress, not huge leaps and bounds ahead, but I got up to basically 1,900 bucks, which was great. And then I had a huge nasty trade once again that brought me all the way down from being up almost 2,000 to being up, what was it? 34 or 340. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Up 1,800 bucks. Feeling great and being like, man, I should possibly walk away. Like, I dug myself out of a massive hole, and now I'm up 18. This is great. And I kept swinging for the fences, went in and lost almost all of it. Went down to $340. Okay. And from there, I switched over to OCGN and was able to get a bunch of good trades on that, but not enough to really bring me back to that 1,800. And because of this hot market, I really lucked out. Like, I would have ended it. Look, I eventually went back down to 723 on OCGN. Okay, OCGN. Just from over trading it a whole bunch. And from there, I saw JP. This thing was just really popping up. And once again, I say I've been looking out because of this hot market, we've had these stocks just like kind of come out of nowhere a lot of the times. And I mean, look at this. This thing had no volume all day long. This thing wasn't traded at all. And because of the momentum in the market, people started hopping onto it, starts moving. And then I see this big move, taking place, hop in it, and get a bunch of good trades on it. And so that was kind of my last couple trades, was JP and then XYF. Yeah. This one, I did take a lot. I got a nice win on, and then I took a big loss on. I felt like I had a good strategy going on here because there were a few stocks that would pop up like this. And as you can see, XYF, same scenario, like no volume before, and it just rips up out of nowhere, goes into a halt, opens back up, and goes even higher. So on some of these, I was actually taking the strategy of actually, and I don't always do this, but when I see them rip up so hard, so fast, I know there's a chance that it might just completely reverse the other way, because it's, when there's not a news or a catalyst and something rips that hard, tendency is sometimes if there's no support or news, it's just going to reverse. And so knowing that, I would wait till it would just have a heavy red candle, and I would try to buy right at the bottom. So kind of buying those dip buys. And it wasn't, I think, no, this is the one I lost on. So let me go back to JP. I think JP was a good example of it. Yeah, and JP, I did this move here, is I knew it would go up, right? And then at some point when it was going down, like, I was just trying to capture these big jumps down, because I'd jump in with heavy size, and even if it moved further down, I would kind of average down and even buy more. Because once we got that next step up, I knew sometimes there was a next step up, because it was like a huge dramatic sell-off, that we'd get some kind of a pop. Even if it wasn't huge, I'd be averaged down so much that when it popped, I'd have a chance to sell. And so that actually strategy worked for me for a little while. So I don't always do that, but in these scenarios, sometimes when things are just popping up out of nowhere, sometimes that's a good strategy. So it worked for me for a little bit. And anyways, I didn't disclose to you guys. I'm up. Look, so I dug out of the hole today, and from being down a max of 4,700, and I got all the way back up to well, my peak was 3,000, but I ended the day at 2,500. So that's good considering this was my biggest drawdown I've ever had, like my biggest red day to actually bounce out of. So once again, if it wasn't for the hot market, I don't think I would have been able to dig out of it. Then again, I might not have dug as big of a hole if the market wasn't this hot, because when it is hot, I'm putting the pedal to the metal and I'm trying to go in really aggressively on share size and take, you know, big swings. So good day. I'm happy with the progress. Let's just recap the month and the week progress here, and I'll leave it there. Yeah, once again, a great day. So let's look at this. Let's look at the week here. We'll go to calendar. Today up 25.48. So that puts me. This is incredible. I cannot believe these numbers, and I'm trying to take this with a level head because I've never made this much money before, but I'm really trying to analyze this and go, look, this is amazing money, but don't get caught up in it and thinking that it's going to continue, because I know when I do have my red days, they're big and they're bound to come, so I could easily draw this down quickly, okay? And that's what I'm taking into consideration here. So while I'm very proud of that, I'm patting myself on the back for this incredible week. It's amazing. And look at this. This is what is blowing me out of the water. What I'm really happy with is that last month was 11,000, and I'm in shock by that. Okay. That was an excellent month and I did fabulous. And my best week was last week, 6,600 bucks. And I was just in shock with that. And to only think that this week, okay, this week alone, I've been able to make more than I made the entire last month. Unreal. Unreal. So, you know, I think there's a couple things going on. I'm maybe getting a little bit better. I know I'm definitely trading way more, and it's because of my margin account too. Now that I feel like I've got well, now I know I have this margin account, and I feel like I have more confidence because I can continuously trade, whereas my cash account, I was always limited in my trades, so I didn't want to take much risk, which was a good thing to really learn off of. And I think I set a really good foundation with trading a cash account for whatever it was, four years, might be more. I think that is what set me up for success. And this margin account, I've been going a little bit crazy, and part of it's knowing that I'm taking so many trades. Like today, I took more than 200 trades. I don't like the idea of trading that much, but of course I love these gains, right? So I need to focus more on my accuracy to get my trades better, because I take so many trades and a lot of them are good little chunks, but then I have a huge red one and then I'm trying to work back to it, and then it's just so many. It's just like, you know, and my P&L is just going like this throughout the day. So I'd like to be just a little bit more accurate, like a sniper, just like being patient, waiting for the shot and waiting for the accuracy and going in at the right times. So that's kind of my mentality, but here I am with the best numbers I've ever had, so maybe I should continue. I don't know. Just got to keep analyzing it. But anyways, that's where I'm sitting. 12,000. Wow, incredible. But you know what? Next week I could lose that all. I don't know. Like, that's the real truth. So I've got to be super protective of my gains and can't risk taking huge red days, because I've done them before. I almost erased almost all my profits from yesterday, which was my biggest day ever. So got to be very careful. Yeah, so that's it for today. Happy Friday to you guys. Please make sure to subscribe, like this channel. If you guys are enjoying this, I'm trying to bring this as real and as honest to you as possible. I'm just a guy who's been trying to trade for a very long time and never had much progress before in my prior years, but I traded every single day, as much as I could, and I think that is what's led me, spinning my wheels for the longest time, and now it feels like I'm finally making some progress. So once again, while these are big numbers, well, guess what? I spent, years really not getting anywhere and spending hours trading the market every single day and making some money and then losing a lot of it. So that's how it goes. You have to, get your education, and I don't know. This is a great start for me, for last month and this month. Hopefully we can make this an excellent year. And I'd love to hear from you guys, to find out what you traded today, and if you were green or if you were red. And if you had a big red day, hey, I feel you, I hear you, I've been there. And also, a lot of you watch Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading. I think he had his worst day ever yesterday, and it was his birthday. So my birthday was February 3rd, and I had, at the time, my best day ever, which was great. But Ross's birthday was yesterday, okay? And he had his worst day ever. Guess how much he lost? It was to the tune of $275,000. His biggest red day he's ever had, and that was on his birthday. So look, we're all going to go through rough times. Like, for him, that's a massive loss. And the guy's a millionaire, but he's been trading 10 years, so he's been doing a lot longer than I have. And it's unfortunate we're going to have red days, but yeah, anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys. So make sure to pop in your comments below, and stay tuned to this channel, because there's plenty more to come. Hopefully we'll have a record-breaking year, and we just crush it this year. And that's it. So tune in next time, and we'll see you first thing on Monday.